All right, I hope this is a good stream. I am switching to a different streaming platform now, so hopefully everything goes well. I'm on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Kick now, so I actually have more platforms to stream on, social media wise, but I rarely use this here. Thanks to shout out to Fox 23 Storm Chaser Greg McLaughlin introduced me to this. In fact, what's funny is I think I remember using this before, but I used another stream provider, but I could see me liking this already. So thank you, Greg, for bringing this software back up because I like it. There's more features than my other platforms, so for now I'll keep using it. And again, as I just mentioned, I'm on other platforms that's new. My Twitch, and then my not TikTok, not yet, not yet. Kick, YouTube, and Facebook. So, thank you guys for joining. I hope I don't buffer here and there. Technology is kind of iffy here and there. Depends on what device you use and how many cookies are on there. That's fine. That was a kind of corny joke. Sorry. Cookies or bugs or in your speed. So hopefully mine isn't as bad. If it does, I apologize. But let's get on with it. So again, I hope you enjoy the features of my stream because I got some cool features coming. And it's different because I got to switch scenes now. So bear with me here again as I get used to using these different tools here. So that's my security commands. So let's do this. Is this the right scene I'm wanting? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so this might be my welcome scene. I don't know. And my ticker decides it doesn't want to work. So there we go. Sorry. Just breathe in and out. Manual, in and out. Be patient. Yeah, I'm that type of guy. I'm just like, anxious, but, just take my time. Anyway, so it's just like a turtle. Anyway, so here we go. Get on with it. So hopefully this works well again. So this is my welcome scene. And then here we go. Time to get into the bits and pieces on everything. And of course it does that. So let me change that. I don't know why. Oh. So with Fox 3 Chaser Greg, something switched up on him using this as well. I'm getting some bugs in here too, so I gotta switch that every single time. So there you go. You saw the live update of the location change in the bottom left hand corner of the screen there. So there we go. Said New York, I think at first, but I guess I have to do it every time. So I will. All right, so back to this. So yeah, I know it looks all janky and whoa, but I'm about to show you guys some stuff here, shall we? So let's go. I have so many tabs on here. Let's go to the air temperatures real quick first and foremost. Where is it at? Here we go. Air temperature. I hope you guys can see my screen. Let me see if I can hear myself. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So hopefully you guys can see my screen. No, I can't even see it on my personal end here. So sorry guys, bear with me here. I can change this live. That's pretty cool about this is you can change stuff as you live stream. It's pretty cool. So okay, let me see if this works here. Maybe. I don't know. We shall see if this is going to work. Okay, if not, I can just make my whole browser all zoomed in. Let's see if that will do something here. Okay, now let's try this. Excuse me. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that clear as day. Might be a little blurry, but at least you got a good idea. Let's see. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. It is not 11 degrees. I'm already getting bugs already. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, guys. I meant to change the settings of that to what you call it, Fahrenheit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm glad I caught that because you guys are like, it's not 11 degrees out there. There we go. That sounds about. That seems about. I'm forgetting my vocabulary words now. That seems agreeable. 51. So now I'll get on the show, shall we? Okay, so let me see here. If you guys can see the air temperature good enough on my end. Okay, that should be good enough to zoom in. Hopefully it should be good enough. So, 47 we're looking at for the temperature right now. So as we look at other locations, 52 Central Oklahoma, hanging there, hanging in there, hanging in the low 50s for southeastern parts of Oklahoma, including southern Oklahoma. Now let's go to the fun part, which is the maps. Now, please don't get too confused. I'm going to try to break everything down quickly and as profound as I can. Yeah, I get so many ring notifications, and I'm sorry. I don't know if you know me or been around me, worked with me before, hung out with me before, or chasing with you before, Greg. Y'all hear my notifications all day, all night. We're into my romance, so I'm a notification guy. So sorry. You'll get thousands of rings every second, every minute. I'm just boop boop sensitive. But anyway, so here we go. And I like to, ramble on too. It's just, Anyway, back to the weather. Well, of course, we're right there. So winter storm warning. Okay, very important. It's going to be quite interesting with these systems coming in that we have. I say systems plural because we do have several rounds, including the Arctic air coming. So, winter storm warning. Timing is 12 p.m. Friday to 3 p.m. Sunday. That's already tomorrow afternoon, believe it or not. So, get about maybe, I don't know. It's just close enough. 12 p.m. Friday to 3 p.m. Sunday. That's a long duration of this weather. And here comes your impacts. In fact, I don't know if I have this app pulled up on my. Do I still have it? Yes, I do. Hallelujah. Okay, so let me use this tool. I gotta get this streaming stuff all back to my habit here. Back to work here. So use this tool. So expected weather north of I-40, snow. South of I-40, and I'll explain a little bit more about the sleet coming up in just a second. South of I-40, 4 to 8. Possible inches of snow. Travel maybe difficult as we go through this event, and like that. Alrighty, can you guys see that good enough? Let me see on my end if I can. Okay, yeah, that's good enough to read. Okay, so now it's not just the snow; it is the cold, guys. No joke, guys. Okay, I can't harp about this enough. Please bundle up. -15 degrees Fahrenheit, wind chill, unbelievable. Okay, unbelievable. Alrighty, please bundle up if you're headed outdoors. It's from 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday. That's a long duration as well. Okay, frostbite is possible along with this weather. Okay, burst pipes as well. Alrighty. Now let's get into more fun stuff, shall we? So zoom this in all the way. Make sure y'all got the message here. Look at this. 8 to a foot inches of snow potential, according to Tulsa's office, National Service Office. Now, the timing that they came up with this graphic was at noon. So, of course, there's other. Bless you. You're welcome. There's been probably some model changes throughout this afternoon and evening, so that might change. But as of now, they've got 8 to 12 a foot of snow here in the Tulsa area, including, and a little bit as well to the north of Tulsa. Okay, sleet amounts as of now, south of I-40, a little bit lesser north. There might be a concern about that freezing line going more north, which I will explain here in a second. Okay, we've been noticing that this evening's trend a little bit of hints of sleet, freezing rain, wintry mix up north. Okay, a little hint there, which brings me now to the radar models here, the forecast models. So here we go. So this is the look at. I'm going to show you several different models here, and then I'll be out of you guys. I'll be ending this shortly here. So let's look at the GFS. I guess I'm already no not GFS. GFS yet. Now I did Instagram Live and I was explaining. I rarely use this platform. Shout out to Weatherbell, but I'm gonna start using it more. But I've got to learn how to use it more. So bear with me if it seems kind of quiet or boring. Just give me a second here. Get things all straightened up here. Surface precipitation. but it's gonna, let's see. Oh, okay. There we go. Let's look at this. So this is the GFS model, the 18Z that came out this evening, okay? So as I play this forward, notice the time, okay? The time will be right here. Hold on if I can draw this up for you guys. The time will be right here on your far left of your screen. That'll be the time. So pay attention this whole time, okay? So that's the time. Now, let's go and play with these models now, shall we? So, as we play this forward, go into time, okay? As you can see, it is quiet throughout the day tomorrow, okay? Now, there might be some models I'm going to show you here that has some wintry mix happening in western Oklahoma, central Oklahoma eventually, and then it'll move east or northeast, right? As we go through time. So you'll see that differentiate along with the precipitation type as we go through time. Now, as you can see, some signs of Oklahoma City area already by 3 o'clock having some flurries, according to this model, okay? But as we go through time, that's when it expands, and here we go. 9 p.m., we're already dealing with snow. Outright snow for the Tulsa area at 9 o'clock, just blowing out snow, okay? Now, watch that again. The time on the left corner, it's still snowing at midnight, okay? Tomorrow, or at Friday night at midnight, it is still snowing, okay? Still going, 3 a.m., okay? It's sliding up, but there's still precipitation falling. Still might add up. You never know. 6 a.m. It's still going. Excuse me. Ooh. All right. Okay. So then it lights up, and then we get a break. Okay. So then let's go into um, tomorrow night or Saturday night. Okay. As you can see, this is the second round coming. 9 p.m. Saturday night. Snow feels back in area wide. 12 a.m. Sunday morning. Snowing. And then lights up, still snowing by 3 a.m. Still might have some flurries left over around 6 a.m. Sunday. And it finally lights up. Okay, so let's look at that. Now, I'm going to show you these different snow amount maps. And don't, get too excited, again, as you guys will hear me say all the time, or, if I have been saying all the time. These models will change. Even though we're, close to duration of the event, it can still change. Stuff can still differentiate. There's still factors to factor in with these models. So these maps might be accurate, some of them might not be accurate. Some of them may happen, some of them may not happen. Does that make sense? So we shall see how this will go, okay? So as I play this forward, let's look at the snow total. Look at this, already close to about 9 inches around the Tulsa area after this event's over. After both rounds are over, this is what we're looking at, okay? So let's look at that, okay? And then again, excuse me, sorry guys. Excuse me. Whew. As we go southeast of Oklahoma, again, I was explaining about that freezing rain and sleet. I'll get to that in a second. Could factor in, take off half, at least half or some of these totals, okay? So that's very important as well to factor in. Let's look at the Kershaw one, okay? This one is almost 13 inches. The GFS Global Forecast Model has almost close to 13 inches in Tulsa area of snow, okay? Let's look at another model, okay? Oh, wait, no, let's look at the freezing rain total. Okay, so this is the freezing rain total, right? Look at the sleet. The sleet picks up southern Oklahoma. Hey, Jordy, how's it going? And the sleet picks up in southern Oklahoma and then eastern Oklahoma. But here I go. You guys will hear me say this here and there before I end this tonight, but there's several times throughout this live tonight that's going to be, and I explained this on IG Live as well earlier this evening. It all depends. Our concern now, tonight, and we'll be watching for tomorrow, is the concern of the freezing rain, wintry mix, sleet for the Tulsa area. Okay? It all depends on where this line meets at. So, it could, again, that's what I was saying earlier, the models could, differentiate different places, one place might have snow, one place might have sleet, so we'll be watching that. But that's what our concern is where this placement of the freezing line is going to be at to cause problems, okay? So if the slate line goes more up north, it could include Tulsa, which hint, it could decrease the totals. Okay, so that is our biggest concern now. That's good. That's good. Our concern now is going to be the freezing rain, where that's going to set up. So the confidence is high. We're going to get a winter storm. We're going to get snow. But how much is the question. Okay, so I can 100% tell you Tulsa is going to get snow. Okay, Tulsa is going to get snow. We're just questioning how much and if the sleet is going to mix in. That is our biggest concerns as of now. Okay, so again, as I play this forward, as you can see, Texas is dealing with sleet. Okay, Texas is going to be a mess. So just to let you guys know that. Okay, so that's a look at that. Alrighty. Next up, we have freezing rain total, which I just shown. It's going to be in Texas. Let me show you different models here. Um, in fact, no, before I do that, let me go to, well, yeah, I guess I'll show you the models. Let's go to the NAM model, shall we? So here's the NAM model. It's a bit different. Again, this will show you the perspective of where the freezing rain might be at. See, that's what I'm saying. Different models have different perspectives. So one model might show freezing rain up north, some might show it's south. So you got to be careful and cautious of where this freezing rain will line up at, or the sleet will line up at. So let's look at the precipitation, or the sleet, I should say. So look at this. Remember how the model earlier, the GFS, was showing more south? This is what I'm saying. We've got to watch where this line sets up at. Okay, so this could again decrease the totals if it goes more north. Okay, so that's what we're watching closely. How much more north these models are hinting that these sleet can go. Okay, again, you're hearing all this talk, all these maps of foot of snow. Okay, it could happen, but if this sleet continues to increase more north, I know I keep saying this because it's questionable. So that's one kind of factor that we're questioning right now. Okay, is how much snow. Okay, right? Because not everyone wants to know, even I do. But now let's look at the snow ratio. So even after all that, you see what's funny is this shifts the snow more north. So where that freezing rain is, this model is showing almost a foot of snow. Okay, so and then less more south because of the freezing rain and sleet. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It depends on where the placement of that freezing rain is, which means I know I just said it, but lesser snow south and then snow up north. And again, even if we do get some droplets of sleet, you know, it won't be long unless the system stalls for some odd reason or the temperature comes in quicker. Okay, so it all depends on the placement. Okay, I might say that more times. I don't know, but you guys won't hear me stop saying it probably. But it all depends. Okay, that's the negative part about this thing is where the placement is going to be. All right, I'm gonna stop saying that as much and just continue breaking on this until I end the live. Then I'll give you the key points again of this live, and then I'll probably repeat myself from that freezing, that sleet line. Okay, so the Kershaw one, looking at again about a foot of snow for the Tulsa area, and okay, so we'll see how that plays out. Okay, now let me show you the precipitation. Okay. Excuse me. So let's do this way. Okay. So here we go. Back this all the way up. So here we go. Playing this forward here. Check my Facebook here. Okay. Kind of see a little bit on my end here. So there are going to be some hints. Remember, watch the time on the left side here. There are some hints of already wintry stuff happening here and there, spotty, isolated, as we go through the morning tomorrow. As the day goes on, still quiet for most of the state. But watch what happens as we go into 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Friday. Again, saying this again, this model is showing freezing rain or sleet already cutting half of central Oklahoma, setting up to go to central Oklahoma first. And it's going to move northeast, okay, like this, northeast. So, in case you don't know where Oklahoma City is, let me use this. Oklahoma City is right about here, right? Okay, Oklahoma City area. The downtown area is right there in the central state. Okay, so watch as we play through time here. Okay, we play through time. Watch as what happens. Okay, expands, and that's what sucks about this forecasting stuff is you got to see this line. This is what I keep saying. This model is thinking it's going to be sleeting the whole time. But guess what? This model for Tulsa, northeast Oklahoma, is already in snow. So it's like, what's it going to be, you know? So starts to snow at 10 o'clock tomorrow night here in Tulsa. Moderate to heavy at times. It continues. That freezing rain, that sleet, that winter Nix line, right there, correct? It's still there, okay? It's trying to figure out when it's going to take over to transition to all snow. Still heavy snow, moderate snow at times around 2 in the morning Saturday. Play this forward. It continues. Okay, 4 a.m. still moderate to heavy snow at times. Okay, still snowing when at 8 o'clock, not when you, sorry, 8 a.m. Okay, 10 a.m. Snow is kind of starting to taper off a bit in the Tulsa area. Okay, and then it clears out. But hey, there's more. There is more. This is not the only round. This is only the first round. This round all the way to the west, you guessed it, it's coming east. Okay? This weather is coming east. You guessed it. Now, this one actually shows wintry mix or sleet actually by Sunday at midnight. I guarantee that's going to, even if that happens, that's going to change over right over to snow, probably. Okay? So let's look at that model. Okay? I don't know if I already showed you the sleet yet, the sleet total. There's a sleet total. Yeah, okay, I think I remember that. So now let's look at another map. Let me do her model. Her model I shared on my Insta and Snap story. But I'm going to show you her model here. Oh, the Zero Z's coming in. That's nice. I didn't go out that far though. Okay, so we'll come back to that one here. Let's go to 18Z because that's the one I shared earlier. So her 18Z also shows sleet for the Tulsa area. So that's what I'm concerned about, is between one model showing that and this model showing that. So again, if it continues to trend more north, that could limit the snow total. I know I'm credited from earlier's dialogue I said earlier. Okay, but we'll have to see and differentiate. Okay, this is her model. Okay, sleet moving on in, wintry mix moving on in around 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, and then this is when it, wintry mix in Tulsa around 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. Okay, and then transition to all snow. Okay, by Friday 9 o'clock, snow all night long into the morning. And that sleet actually stays more further south, okay? And it's still snowing, okay? Now let's look at the the totals of the snow, shall we, and the sleet. So here is the total of the sleet, okay? As of now, this evening's her model run, barely any sleet for Tulsa, okay? But again, we just gotta watch. Tulsa County's right here, so we gotta watch this line here. If it, scoots up more north, more south is what our concern is. Also for the sleet. Let's go to the snowfall forecast. I'm sure you guys will love this. See, this model is now showing almost close to 10 inches of snow already. Okay, in the Tulsa area. Okay, this particular model is showing that. So we'll see. And again, this is the area of concern of the sleet mixing in. Okay, it's southeastern eastern Oklahoma. Okay, so we're gonna have to watch that closely as time progresses. So see what I'm saying? The models say different things. So we got to take we just got to look at the different dynamics, like in severe weather. Look at different dynamics. Look how big the system is. And in fact, speaking of big system, I'll break that down for you guys in a second. But now the temperatures is going to be the biggest story to break down. And I think I like the European one. I like the European. I'm going to show you the European temperature. This is the European model, different type of model. This actually still like almost close to a foot. So the models are in agreement with the storm snowfall total. So, these snowfalls are just crazy. Okay. So let me show you the temperatures now. I liked the temperature of the European sun use that. So it will not start to get cold until tomorrow evening, tomorrow night. So again, pay attention to the time here, 6 a.m. Everybody's already below freezing, and we still continue to drop below freezing. Okay. So watch us let go on it just as through time. We're at 10 a.m. Saturday, 13 for Tulsa area, Oklahoma City around 11 or 12, still double digits, going into the single digits eventually, probably. Yep, single digits. And then you see this color here. Pay attention to this white, this bluish color here. Pay attention to that as I continue to go through time. It will go away, but it'll pick up. It'll pick up and expand just like that. Watch. Ready? Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. This is the negatives, guys. This is the negatives. Now we're talking. This color here is the negatives. As we go through time, negative. This is the actual temperatures, I believe. The wind chill will be much worse because, I think this is the actual temperature plus factor in the wind chill will make it literally, not that literally, but I'm sure it's literally, but it's going to be cold. Flat out cold, okay? So it's going to be the negatives, okay? And then try to rebound. I mean, it's still below freezing. Just not as dangerous, but it's still kind of dangerous, probably. Okay, let's look at that, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and go back here. I think I'm done everything, showing you guys what I wanted to. Let me go back to this. Okay, perfect. So the bottom line is Tulsa area, Oklahoma City. We'll have to see about you guys' sleet mix and then snow mix. We'll have to see that very closely. But for Tulsa, it is also questionable. We are not certain for sure if we'll have all snow or wintry mix. So we'll just have to play it by ear. And I will do another live stream tomorrow night, probably around this time too, for another live update. Okay. So Tulsa timing 9 p.m. to 8 or 8 to 9, whatever precipitation it is, it's going to be snowing around midnight. Okay. So that's my time frame. My opinion is around 8 or 9 for Tulsa, and then continue onward is when the winter weather will hit. Okay. So I appreciate all you guys joining. Love and support. Thank you guys all. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your guys' night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night back here. Again, I appreciate everyone on Facebook, Twitter. No, not Twitter. I got to look into that. YouTube and Kick and Twitch. All right. Appreciate you guys. And take it easy. Be safe. Bye now.